So now, after everything has been fixed out, outlet temperature of the engine kind of idling when the vehicle's running about 190 degrees. After flowing through the radiator, about 160. And we were seeing that temperature almost be similar, more so because of the fact that that flow was not happening. So we're getting basically a backup of temperature up towards the upper radiator hose, and seeing that equal temperature was obviously causing the engine to just get hotter and hotter and overheat. So one of the biggest things that I was looking for was some type of indication, looking in the coolant, looking in the oil to see if there was coolant in there, looking for a massive loss of coolant. And it was kind of difficult because when the customer did bring it in, we saw that the overflow had overflown and coolant was everywhere. So rinsed it all down and then just kind of started our diagnosis. One thing to note that we also found and our client was concerned with, fans just kicked on. So we've had the car off for about 2 minutes and the fan just randomly kicked on. And so this fan will actually stay on for like 10 to 15 minutes. I believe it's actually about 15 minutes when the fan will actually stay on. And so this is actually total normal behavior for this generation Prelude. There's a timer set in the computer, and basically the coolant temp sensor that sits right on top of the thermostat housing, it's actually designed to read the temperature after the vehicle has been shut off. And when that temperature is increased to a certain level, it sets an automatic timer that keeps the fan on no matter what for about 15 minutes. And so what's interesting is that it's not as if it brings the temperature down to a certain threshold, let's say 185, and turns off. If it's above a certain temperature for a certain amount of time after the key has been turned off, the fan's gonna stay on for 15 minutes no matter what. And so there are some ways to trick it into doing so, but we kind of want to leave the vehicle the way it was designed. So